Hello, good morning. Yeah, it's nice to hear from you today. How are you doing? Yeah, that's right. So it's nice to have you today. So your name is Cookie, is that right? See you again, Cookie. Yeah, you choose this time is daily news, is that right? Yes. So we have the article here. China startup shows small robot with big skills. Yeah. So let's find out this article, Cookie. Let's start with these words and phrases. Okay. So here is the first word.
Resemble.
Yeah, it's a verb. It means to look like or be similar to someone or something. Example.
The twins closely resemble their father.
Yeah, thank you. The next one.
Shrink.
Yeah, it's a verb. It means to become smaller or to make something smaller. Example.
Wool sweaters may shrink after washing.
Thank you. The next one.
Merge.
It's a verb. It means to combine or join together. For example,
The two companies decided to merge into one.
yeah, thank you. The next one.
Precision.
Yeah, it's a noun. It means the quality of being exact. For example,
The machine is known for its high precision.
yeah, thank you. And the last one.
Compromise.
It's a verb. It means the risk or to risk something or harming, to risk harming something. For example,
He refused to compromise his principles.
yeah, thank you very much, Cookie, for reading these words and example sentences. Okay, so let's check the heads up questions again before listening to the audio. For number one, what does the humanoid prototype look like? Number two, what can users change on the humanoid prototype? And number three, what do the digital servos make possible? Yeah, so let's find out the answer on those. Cookie, here is the audio.
China startup shows small robot with big skills. A Chinese AI startup introduced a humanoid prototype that resembles a doll. The device stands 56 centimeters tall and weighs 1.2 kilograms. Despite its small size, it integrates advanced robotics and conversational functions. This combination makes it a unique example of compact human-like design. The prototype reflects efforts to shrink complex systems into accessible forms. The humanoid prototype allows extensive customization of appearance and clothing. Users may replace wigs, faces, and outfits to modify its image. It resembles collectible figures but contains sophisticated engineering inside. Such design choices aim to merge cultural appeal with technical innovation. The customization reflects how personal identity is projected through design. Technically, the model contains 35 digital servos of only 6 millimeters. These servos enable seamless motion that demonstrates lifelike precision. Integrated multimodal models analyze voices and visual cues. Through this system, the robot interprets emotions and expresses appropriate gestures. Engineers emphasize that size reduction does not compromise functionality. Developers also constructed a database of actions and expressions. This resource lets the humanoid display diverse reactions in real time. Imported data can grant identities based on fictional characters. The project highlights how robotics and AI converge with pop culture. It also illustrates how digital culture influences mechanical design.
All right. Okay. So are we good with the audio, Cookie, or you want to listen once more? Is still US or you want the other? Yeah. Okay. Here is the audio.
China startup shows small robot with big skills. A Chinese AI startup introduced a humanoid prototype that resembles a doll. The device stands 56 centimeters tall and weighs 1.2 kilograms. Despite its small size, it integrates advanced robotics and conversational functions. This combination makes it a unique example of compact human-like design. The prototype reflects efforts to shrink complex systems into accessible forms. The humanoid prototype allows extensive customization of appearance and clothing. Users may replace wigs, faces, and outfits to modify its image. It resembles collectible figures but contains sophisticated engineering inside. Such design choices aim to merge cultural appeal with technical innovation. The customization reflects how personal identity is projected through design. Technically, the model contains 35 digital servos of only 6 millimeters. These servos enable seamless motion that demonstrates lifelike precision. Integrated multimodal models analyze voices and visual cues. Through this system, the robot interprets emotions and expresses appropriate gestures. Engineers emphasize that size reduction does not compromise functionality. Developers also constructed a database of actions and expressions. This resource lets the humanoid display diverse reactions in real time. Imported data can grant identities based on fictional characters. The project highlights how robotics and AI converge with pop culture. It also illustrates how digital culture influences mechanical design.
All right. Okay, so we're done listening. Cookie, are we good with it? Yeah, let's try to answer the question. Number one, what does the humanoid prototype look like? Yeah, that's correct. Number two, what can users change on the humanoid prototype? Yes, to look like great. Okay, thank you very much, Cookie. Let's move to number three. What do the digital servos make possible? Yes, exactly. That's right. So it plays a vital role in this robot as well. Okay. Yeah, servos are the input command, digital. Yeah, it's a kind like command that they just inputted or programmed on the robot itself. Servo. Yeah, servos. Okay. Servo is a singular, servos is plural. Yeah. So they inputted a lot of command in this kind of robot. Okay. So thank you very much, Cookie, for answering the questions precisely. Now let's do the reading activity. Do you want to read the article, Cookie? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Cookie, for reading this article clearly. Yes, so what can you say about this skill of this small robot in China? Do you think it's good? Because in Japan, you have this, yeah, popular robot like Hug and Bellabot, right? For them, it's not yet given name, but they have their robots like a doll, right? So, which do you think is more efficient, this kind of robot from China or in Japan? Or do you think they resembled each other? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, I think so. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you because for this article, it says that this robot that they have is just more on AI, like conversational, right? Unlike for the robot that you have in Japan, it's more on services. So they use this robot for service efficiency. Yeah, like in hospital or in restaurant, right? But it's not more on AI like conversational. Yeah, that's true. But do you think this robot that China have will have a greater like innovation in the future? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think so. But do you think sometimes, on the other hand, China is just like mimicking some robots? uh, they try to mimic all those trending in one country. Like for example, maybe they just have this model that they have because they try to mimic this robot that have in other country, for example in Japan, right? But in other version that they have also, do you think so? Yeah, they could easily, yeah, they could easily imitate something if they want. Yeah. Mm-mm. That's true. Mm-mm. Yeah, they can make their own version, right? That's right. Yeah, not to degrade the China people because not all of them are like that. But yeah, what I appreciate on, yeah, Chinese people, they are good at making their own version in trying to imitate some products in other country, right? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, that's true. Yes, yeah, that's true. Okay, so thank you very much, Cookie, for your opinion on this. Let's find out more on the discussion part. Okay, so for question number one, do you think small robots can be useful at home? Yeah, like this one. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, that's great. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, yes. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, I agree. It's a good way to practice your or enhance. It can boost your conversational skill, right? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so thank you very much, Cookie. How about number two? Would you enjoy customizing a robot's clothing and style? Yeah, maybe it's a girl thing, but you could just answer anyway. Yeah, that's true. You can yeah, it reflects what you really likes your personality, right? Yeah, it's good also if you could just customize robots. Yeah, it reflects your personality as well. Yeah. Yeah, especially Avatar is already trending right now, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really nice idea you have, Cookie. If that would be possible. Yeah, my that would be possible in the future because robot is getting innovated, yeah, like in our modern technology, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. How about this question number four? Do you think robots can replace pets for some people? Yeah. So especially this one is kind of like a doll, so it's kind of like very small also. Do you think it can be also a good pet? Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's true. That's a robot can't, right? Mm-mm. Yeah, so you cannot feel any emotional attachment, right? And like for real pet, like you said, you have dog, even though it cannot speak, yeah, at least there is an emotional attachment, right? And like for robots, it's plainly like a theory, like a conversational. You just said a while ago. Okay, so thank you very much, Cookie, for that. Let's have here number five. Should schools use robots to help children learn? Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yes. Yeah. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, that's true. So if that would happen, for example, Cookie, yeah, do you think children would, would give more attention with the lessons or learning materials if they use this robot because it could attract their attention fully? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah. That's right. So I agree. So maybe there are some ways that robot can be very efficient compared with human, but do you think, yeah, robots can totally replace humans' ability to teach, yeah, individual children or maybe individual adults and so on? Do you think so? Mm-mm. Yes, it's human made, right? Mm-mm. in some fields, right? But it cannot totally replace all activities or all kinds of works of human, right? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So if the robots in the future will prosper, do you think there will be a great effect with employment? Yes.